Now, did I buy a fake Shure SM7B? I found this one on Facebook Marketplace probably about a month ago, and I took a punt. I thought that I'd take a look. I looked at a few YouTube videos to see how you can check to see if you've got a genuine mic or not. And the trouble is, I'm still not sure. And what I mean by that is these grommets apparently on the fake pop out really easily. Now, these are popped out somewhat. It looks like someone had really pulled really hard to really try and get it out, and now they can't go back in. But potentially it was so stuck in because it's a genuine one. I'm not entirely sure. The back is pretty scuffed, but there's no trademark logo on the Shure back. Popping off the foam windshield. This part here was supposed to be very rough if it's fake, but this one's actually very smooth. Popping that back on. The fake ones, apparently the wire can go all the way around, but when you are in this position, this wire doesn't. It's too short. The wire is thick. So far, so good. This implies this is a genuine one so far. One of the videos said that the best way to tell is actually just unscrewing these, and then if you have a brass plate, you have a legit one. And I believe, off the top of my head, we'll see in a second, but it's black, green, and white wiring. So let me just get the screwdriver out. You also have beveled screw holes. And on the back, it's not painted, it's silver. So that seems to check out. As you can see here, this is also brass, so that checks out. And the wiring, as before, yellow, black, green, and white down the middle. Now here's something to note. This is chrome on the inside. So overall, everything all checks out. There was no mention on the chrome element of it on the videos that I saw, but it is a point that I noticed when comparing to the other microphones that I've got. Now, this is one of 3 actually that I purchased from a store called iElectronic. The story that he told me was that they bought these Shure SM7Bs for a project which is now finished. And he basically said he himself purchased these from an authorized retailer, finished a project, no longer needs them, and just wanted them sold. Looking at the checks again, the grommets now are actually solidly in there. They do not come out on either side. The wiring is too short to loop around when in this position. Again, up here, very smooth. The mic capsule length is not too high. No Shure logo on there. So far, so good. I'm gonna unscrew these. Again, silver backing, beveled screw holes, brass plate at the back. So far, so good. And the same wiring color as the last one. However, note, this is not chrome. This looks to be more like a brushed metal. So there is a difference. This could be a generational difference because I believe they changed manufacturers at a certain point, but they're both made in China, so they should be the same manufacturer. The other 3 microphones that I purchased from iElectronic all look the same as this one that I have in my hand. And the one I've been talking into throughout this video so far is the one that I purchased from Amazon. And now I'm going to switch over to talk into this one that I purchased from iElectronic. And then I'm going to show you the one purchased from Amazon. Now, this is the one that I purchased from Amazon. One key difference that I noticed from the get-go is this area here. This feels a little bit more rough. That could be because these are older and these have been used more, and then the texture has just been rubbed off over time. Taking off, doing the first easy checks. Taking off the phone wind guard. Very smooth, feels just like the other two. Mic capsule, similar height. Forgot to mention this on the other two, but they're identical. Slightly smoother, rounded up here rather than a sharp edge off. The grommets securely in, just like the one that I'm talking into at the moment. The wire length will not loop over. At the back, no Shure logo. This one's upside down, and these other ones came upside down also, but I switched them over. And I say that upside down because I'm going to mount it on my desk like this, so it would appear upside down now, but most people, I believe, are hanging it. So then that would technically be the right way up, but you can rotate that. That's not an indication of anything. Taking off the screws. And again, the back chrome, beveled screws, screw holes, I should say. This is brass. Same color wiring. And just like the one I'm talking into, it is brushed metal. So you tell me what you think. Did I buy a fake Shure SM7B? Now, another thing that kind of highlighted to me that I may have purchased fake Shure SM7Bs is the color. The microphones themselves, they look pretty much the same in terms of color. Like I said, this texture is a bit more, it's got a bit more texture to it, but it is also a brand new microphone. This one has been used, so therefore over time when people are touching it, it rubs it off. That's traditional for a lot of technology. Like here's my old Sony A9, like this discoloring on that. Texture's all gone off the sides and stuff like that. So I'm not going to use that as an indication that the texture alone could indicate that's a fake, but the foam is two different shades. As you can see, this one's darker, this one's lighter. Also at the same time, these are easily replaced. You can actually just pull these off, buy third-party ones. I even have a spare one over here. And this color is kind of like in between. You got like a few shades of gray here, so that's not necessarily an indication. Let me see. I'm talking into, which one is this one? So this is the one that I purchased about a month ago, just from some person on Facebook Marketplace. This is also a good test for the handling noise because I'm actually handling the mic stand. So in terms of the coloring kind of mimics this one, which I purchased off Amazon. So now I've got a sound test from all three microphones. Now, just for reference sakes, this is the one I purchased from Amazon today, brand new. This is the one purchased from Facebook Marketplace with the chrome inside. So this one potentially is a fake. The one I'm talking to is purchased from iElectronic. I also bought two more from them because at the time when I purchased them, I was confident that they were going to be legit. So looking at the foam, these two are lighter, which matches the same one as this one that I'm talking into at the moment, which would make sense because these three were purchased from the same retailer. But again, I'm not using this as an indication of fake or genuine, purely because these can be replaced. Because so far, this one is appearing to be the most fake one, but it more closely matches in terms of the foam. Now for the final test, I'm actually going to weigh them all to see what they weigh. So this is the first mic. I'm going to weigh them all without their foam caps on. So the first microphone, this is the one purchased from Facebook Marketplace. This is how I identify it because the back is more scuffed than the others. Reset the scale. So the weight on this one is 829 grams, and this is the one purchased from Facebook Marketplace. Now this one is purchased from iElectronic. And this one weighs at 837 grams. This is another one purchased from iElectronic. And this one is 838 grams. This one is purchased from Amazon. Brand new, received today. And this one weighs 838 grams. Testing, testing. Now this is the brand new one purchased from Amazon today. Let's call this one microphone 1. So for the sound test, this sound test is going to be for microphone 1 purchased from Amazon. Whilst I've still got this microphone mounted, tapping the table, just to see what the sound rejection is like for that. I'm going to be handling the mic now. Let's see how it handles it when I'm holding the microphone in my hand. And now this final microphone test is the one purchased from Facebook Marketplace last month. Tapping the table. Holding it in my hand, see the handling noise. And now, just for final confirmation, this is audio test for microphone number 4, which is the one purchased from Facebook Marketplace. So this specific microphone here that I'm holding in my hand is the one purchased from Amazon. Shure do not list Amazon as an authorized retailer. However, this was purchased from Amazon directly and not a third-party seller. Overall, everything seems to match up perfectly except the texture of the microphone. The only thing that I will say to that, though, is I don't want to take that as an indication on whether a microphone is genuine or not. That could just be due to wear and tear. General handling of the mic will just rub off the texture on a lot of technology. That in itself is not an indication, as far as I'm concerned, whether it's genuine or not. Everything else from what I can tell, including the part number on the inside, the texture of it all on the inside, all the coloring, all the wiring, it all seems above board and legit. So you tell me, what do you think? This one, however, is the one that I purchased from Facebook Marketplace, which would indicate this one could potentially be a counterfeit model. With the chrome interior and no part number or serial number listed on the edge of the frame, this one is likely to be a counterfeit, or it could just be a slightly different generation because the Shure SM7B has been manufactured for many years. So this could be just a manufacturing difference between generations. So you tell me if you heard any sound differences between any of these microphones, and also what you think which one is the genuine one, or if they're all genuine. So leave a comment below and let me know which one that you feel is the fake, or if they're all genuine. And also let me know if you can hear any sound differences between each microphone. Thank you for watching, and talk to you soon.